Good evening, everyone. Thank you all for coming to the last section or the last segment of our organic symposium. My name is Catrina Hoffman, and this evening I have the pleasure of demonstrating to you a organic sweet potato noodle bowl. So within the handout that has been circulated, or the booklet that's been circulated, if you care to follow me, the recipe is found in your book. And it is on page 9 if you want to follow along with me. I have prepared some samples on the end, but initially I'd like to talk about what the ingredients are and also do a short food demonstration regarding the ingredients and the prep time. Now, this is an easy recipe that we can make. It's approximately 3 steps. It takes about 35 minutes to prepare. So, and also what I'd like to note that all the ingredients that you will see in this recipe are organic, and you can have the pleasure at your convenience to walk along the table and see the ingredients that we're using. We have substituted tofu for organic chicken breast, so that is one substitution that we have made because the recipe did call for tofu or either chicken breast. We have spiraled 2 medium sweet potatoes, which I'm going to add about approximately 1 1/2 teaspoons of oil to that. And we have pure sesame oil. So I have my non-stick skillet on high. So we're going to get the oil nice and hot, the pan nice and hot. And what I've done is instead of using perhaps pasta noodles, we have used this handy gadget. Selected the type of blade we want for the thickness of the noodles. So this measured up to be about 8 cups, which is approximately 2 medium-sized potatoes. So we're going to add these to the skillet as much as possible here. And I'm using about a 10-inch skillet as well to prepare. Just going to let that start to cook for about 3 minutes. In addition to our spiralized noodles or sweet potatoes, I've chopped some red bell pepper, so we're going to add that as well. So you see that nice rich color, the beta carotene from the sweet potato. So feel free if you guys like to come up and look as I incorporate the ingredients. So after this cooks down for approximately 3 to 5 minutes, I will add my tofu, or in this case my chicken breast, which I've prepared prior to the demonstration. We will then add our organic spinach and allow that to wilt. And so while that is cooking, I want to talk a little bit about some of the other ingredients that we have for you today. So we're going to make a sauce, which you see in front of you, which is like a curry sauce, which just incorporates a 1/2 cup of coconut milk. I have approximately 2 tablespoons of the curry.
Excuse me.
Yes.
What can you find that you had to go to an organic store?
Actually not. This was actually found in a local grocery store like Kroger or Publix.
What about Walmart?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen it in Walmart, but possibly so. Dr. Benjamin, would you care to shed light? Is it in Walmart or?
I'm not sure.
Yeah. Kroger, right. Whole Foods, stores of that caliber,
yeah,
yes.
We deal with Whole Foods out of New Orleans.
Okay, so yeah, that would be.
Yeah, okay.
And then also, lastly, to the sauce is 3 tablespoons of almond butter. And you can see that it's very thick, so I'm just going to all mix that all together. Okay.
Sure smells good.
Thank you. Stir this around a little bit, and you want it to get to a nice consistency of what you see here, where all the ingredients are rich and creamy. And what this will be used to do is just basically drizzle on top of the dish once it's completed. And then we also garnish it finally with a lime wedge, a lime or lemon wedge. Cashews can be added, so that's at your discretion. So for this particular demo, I will not add the cashews unless you would like those cashews added. So you can see now that the consistency of the sauce is actually beginning to change. And you can do this also with a whip, a whisk. And I do hear the crackle of the potato noodles as well.
What did you find that machine in?
That machine also to Kroger. Yes.
You can't get it Walmart.
Yeah. Get that at Walmart. Yeah. You can look at that machine. Yeah. So yeah, you can actually make them in different shapes. It's manual. Yeah. Yeah, it's manual. Okay. I almost have the sauce to the correct consistency. And that almond butter makes it a little bit thick.
Excuse me, the almond butter, is it organic? It comes from almond.
The almond, yes. So it's like peanut butter, but it's almond. So you can look here at this sample. It's really thick. It has the same consistency of the peanut butter.
You know,
Yeah.
I deal with a lot of it because we got a co-op. And we sell a lot of that in New Orleans. You know, a lot of the business stuff like that.
Okay. So as this cooks too, I also like to add that you only need about 1 teaspoon of kosher salt. That was added as well for seasoning.
Excuse me, I want to ask you a question.
Yes.
What is the difference between almond butter and the regular butter that we grew up with? Like
The margarine?
Yeah, like
Well, you know, this is basically it comes from, or it's compressed from a nut, from the almond.
Yeah, I kind of know.
Yeah. So that's why. So I do have some samples already prepared for those who want to go ahead and try those. And then we have this as well. So feel free to come up. I have not added the sauce to those, but you are more than welcome to try the sauce here as well as the lime wedge as well. We'll just give this about a few minutes and we'll add our...
Where is the curry base? This one? Is this the bottle?
Yes, that's the bottle for the curry.
Something like this would have to be the biggest skillet.